day kind of guy, and that's Brad Korn. So, Brad, mic to you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, it's so great to be at breakfast with you guys on the second, first, whatever day it is of 2023. So, yeah, here's something that hit me last night. I was watching the Packers game, Packers Minnesota game, and they were doing the halftime coach interview, on what's going on with the game, which I'm just going to set this up real quick. The Packers are up 27-3. Minnesota is just getting slaughtered, right? And they said, so that, they're doing the coach interview right before they leave off the field for halftime. And the coach said this: we're starting over 0-0 when we come out of the locker room. And that blew me away. Like looking at this today and thinking about what I was going to share, it's like they're already up over 3 touchdowns and they're starting the game 0-0. And literally within the next few minutes, they get 2 more interceptions and a couple more touchdowns. And it's just a crazy score. Like just nuts that you're that far up and we're starting out this game 0-0. I was like, what, is the game tied? And I'm like, what the heck? So anyway, that's where I'm starting my conversation from. And what's really cool about really truly following systems, and I'm just going to impress upon everyone, like this what I'm about to share, if you can turn your year into a system year, you can have day one day, starting out the game 0-0 every single day. I've already got on my desk right now my 15 calls I need to make today. Looks like there's about 12 to-dos here. I was just pulling all my stuff off right before this call started. The system tells me what to do every single day so that those daily mundane activities don't, first of all, get done, but they don't get forgotten because they are mundane and they're little things. Today, I already know I am going to sell a crap ton of real estate because the systems are in place, not because I'm going to have to work harder one day than the other day. I just do what the system says to do every day. There's 15 people on this call list, 14 of which I mean, I'm looking at the names. I don't even know who they are. I probably haven't talked to them for 3 months or longer. And many times I've probably left messages for them and it's just a touch base. One of those calls on there today is somebody that I know has a property to sell and has been thinking about selling it, but they haven't listed it yet. And I knew they were going to sell it 2-3 months ago and they haven't listed yet. So having them on my list today is my first listing of the year because they have this property they have to sell. And for whatever reason, life's just kept them busy. So anyway, the systems, the E-Myth, Entrepreneur Myths, EMYTH by Michael Gerber. Make that a goal to read that today. I'm starting a 75 soft. I know everybody's shared. I've heard people talk about the 75 hard, which is 75 days of some certain things that you do. Somebody may know more about the details on it. Well, I'm just doing a 75 soft, 45 minutes of workout, 3 liters of water, read 10 pages of a book, which I really needed to see that today. And what I'm going to leave you with on that is that these systems give me a predictable business every single year so I can support the core lifestyle. Michael Gerber calls it old company. Your old co is you right now, building a sustainable business that you can rely on and depend on and get it solid and get it systematized so that you can build new co. And what I'm going to tell you about new co, the new company, is where I'm really putting these bigger visions into place. And Tony, like you said, you and I may cross paths on some stages because I've got that same thing in there. And I'll leave you with this. The systems allow me to ride the day out at the end of the day. Like I've got my calls I need to do. I've got my to-dos I'm going to do. And then I just get to go do the day. So there's no stress of I have to do this, I have to do that. The only thing I have to do is my system. That's my boss. Those are the things that I have to do every day. And I get those out of the way before the sun comes up. And then all I've got left is my phone calls to get done throughout the day. And then I can just ride the day, go take care of the tornadoes that are going to show up. Or maybe like today, it's putting away the 20 freaking Christmas trees that are sitting in my dining room right now, right? But I can't put the trees away until I get my stuff done. So systems, that's what I'm going to leave you with today.
Oof, I love systems. I love process, something that I didn't used to love as a kid. And I think, some kids grow up loving that. I was not one of those kids. I was definitely in the day, in the moment. And I, really would do some things that were the highest priorities, but I wouldn't necessarily put together like that kind of structure to make my life efficient and build other efficiencies and also give people the ability to trust me, right? And I love that you've created that, Brad, because I do think that, your client base does feel trust. And it's like, wow, that's interesting. Out of, creating a system so that you can have a new day one every day, you're also enabling trust. And so I just wanted to add that in there. And Tony, I don't know if you want to do a reset at this point in time before we move on. Are you there, Tony? I know he was packing. All right. Well, let's do this. I'm going to do a really quick room reset, the fastest.
You know what?
There he is.
Sorry, I have to just get back to my phone. I got you in my ear this morning. Yeah, that's fantastic, Brad. Systems and certainly something that I've got to implement more in my life this year as well. So we'll be having more conversations, you and I, one-on-one as the year goes by. But yeah, 100% love it. We've all got a system. Listen, we all have to have a plan. As the saying goes, if you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. So absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to do a quick room reset here and say good morning, everyone, and welcome. I see so many other people have joined the room since I put the phone down. So I see, of course, Jackie and McKenna, Amanda jumped in. Good morning, Ha, Victoria, Christopher, Morris, and so many people down here in the audience. So grateful to have you here with us, our first Clubhouse room of 2023 here in our club. So, by the way, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you join the club. There's lots always going on in here. And of course, support the people that are on the stage, support the people in the audience as well. Look at each other, look to the left, to the right, up, down, in the corners, and check out each other's bios. Spread some of that digital currency. Connect with people, because that's what this social media app is for. It's about connection. It's about meeting people. I had, as I mentioned at the beginning, I had the opportunity to meet Julie and Bryce in person a couple of days ago. So that was really cool. They got to meet my family as well, briefly. So just make sure that you're connecting with people. It's such a huge part of not just this app, but of this life. And if you're not doing that, then you're really not taking full advantage of what could be. So make sure that you're meeting more people this year as well. So thank you again for being here. Make sure you're sharing this club if you haven't done so yet. Hit the little box with the arrow. Let's share this room to Clubhouse. Let's say something cool on it, whatever, something that maybe already sparked you here this morning, sparked a thought, sparked a possibility, and ping people in that could and should be here. So I'm so grateful for all of you. And let's continue this conversation. Michelle, throwing it back to you.
Hey, Tone, sorry, I'm out walking the dogs. So, yeah, thank you for that, Tone. I'm going to pass the mic right over and to see if Jackie is back and available.